As I've tried to annotate rather copiously in my attempt to translate the New Testament, the One God the Father, One Man Messiah translation with copious notes, and an introduction in which I have extraordinary quotations from many learned sources, telling us that the faith went wrong from the 2nd century onwards. It turned into something different. And on a very important issue, the definition of God. Who is Jesus, of course, is the question. It's the one question that Jesus addressed to Peter. And Jesus was ecstatically thrilled with the correct answer. You're the Messiah, the Son of the living God. Not you are God, second member of the Trinity. That's a totally different ballgame. And so we need to think about this whole idea of pre-existence. There's a perfectly good Greek word, proiparchon, for pre-existing in Greek. One event pre-exists another. That's totally comprehensible, I should say. However, for a person to pre-exist himself is at least doubtful, at worst completely non-coherent. How can you pre-exist yourself? What you're covering up there is that this pre-human, antedating person is really not the same person as Mary conceived in her womb. What you're describing when you talk about a pre-human, an antedated Christ, pre-existing either as an angel or as second member of the eternal Godhead, you're really conceding, although you're not saying it very clearly, that what happened to Mary was a transforming exercise from a pre-existing God the Son, turning himself into a fetus. That's not a begetting. What happened in the womb of Mary was a begetting, a coming into existence, a causing to come into existence from non-existence, that is. Once we talk about a pre-existent angel, as Jehovah's Witnesses do, although we know from Hebrews chapter 1, Jesus couldn't possibly be an angel. For to no angel did God ever say, one, you're my begotten Son. He never said it to an angel. He never allows an angel to sit at the right hand. So that's out of the question. An angel is out of the question. God the Son, a pre-existing God the Son, is equally impossible on the plain language of Matthew and Luke, where the Son of God, Luke 1:35, comes into existence, is caused to come into existence by the miracle that's wrought in Mary. That's a really very easy thing, and it will immediately attract the attention of Muslims by the billion, and Jews who are rightly offended that we have abused their Hebrew Bible because salvation is of the Jews, Jesus said in John 4:22, and the oracles of God were entrusted to Jews, and we've really insulted them very badly by imposing upon them most extraordinary arguments about God being triune, when, as Bishop Wright says so nicely, Jesus was plainly a unitary monotheistic Jew and a Christian, of course, because he's the founder of the Christian faith, and his words ought to be everything to those of us who believe in the Messiah.